IShowSpeed is the biggest live streamer in the entire world, but interestingly, his shorts actually have more views than his live streams. And the reason being is because in them, he does a bunch of games and challenges that show off his crazy athleticism. And so I figured while I'm still in my 20s, I will give all these IShowSpeed shorts a try to see whether or not I'm able to do them. And as you can see, I am fitted in my messy kit, so I'm completely ready to go. So let's go ahead and crush these shorts. All right, this first short is, can I pull a car by running? And it looks like he's gonna start with a bike, and I'm guessing he's gonna go up in difficulty.
What? A bike!
There we go. Okay, definitely exaggerating that. That looks super easy. All right, so bike first.
Level 2, a golf cart.
A golf cart. Okay, I feel like a golf cart's probably like 1,000 pounds or so. So he fell, but then he got it, sure. And then a car. Okay, this would be impressive. Let's see. Yeah, that's like an SUV too. So if he moves this, even if it's in neutral, cars are pretty heavy. I've actually tried to move one before. Yeah. No, all the credit to him. That actually seems kind of tough. Is he gonna sue?
Wait.
No, okay. All right, so I guess I'm going to pull a car. I feel like I need like a speed-esque celebration. So he says sue like Ronaldo. So what do I do? Maybe like a boo, like Bucha. I'm gonna like booing myself. You know what? We'll work out the celebration, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull a car, hopefully. All right, guys, level 1 for pulling the car. I don't have that bike or a golf cart, so instead I'm going to opt for my own devices. And so I have right here a mini G-Wagon. It is motorized, but right now it's actually on brake, not even neutral. So pulling this should be quite tough. It's about 80 pounds. So I'm just going to use the power of me running / kind of trudging forward, and I'm gonna try to get this guy basically right there is the goal. X marks the spot. I want it to be right here. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is too easy. Boo! Level 1 complete. You know what? That was way too easy. I'm gonna put this in reverse, and as it's going in reverse, I'm gonna try to pull it forward. Okay, level 1, but now it's going backwards. Oh! Boo! Level 1B complete. We're gonna move on now to level 2, which is gonna be a lot heavier than this. And I'm talking about the gorilla couch. This gorilla couch is 600 pounds. So what I'm gonna do is the same exact thing and try to pull him forward a little bit before we move on to the actual car. Okay, here we go, level 2. So this is basically 8 times heavier than the first one. So I'm just moving furniture here. We have 600-pound Mr. Gorilla. I'm gonna just do the same exact thing. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, this one's so much harder. Oh. Boo! Gorilla level 2 complete, which means we're moving on to level 3, an actual car. He was very heavy. He's definitely like, I would cut myself in half probably if he was like 2 times heavier, because I was really starting to split into my stomach. So I'm not too excited about the car, but I do think we can do it, especially if it's in neutral. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay guys, now it is time for level 3, and I have a full-size Honda CR-V behind me, which is 3,000 pounds. And so my goal is to pull this car into that spot right there. 3,000 pounds, that's 1.5 tons. That's 5 times heavier than the gorilla couch. Let's see if we can do it. Now Speed was able to do this, and I'm much stronger than Speed. I mean, he's obviously quicker than me, but I beat him in strength. So this should be pretty simple because this is a strength challenge, and the gorilla was pretty easy. So I think I could do 5x that, but here we go. Here goes nothing. All right, this is a full-size CR-V, 3,000 pounds. You ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Go. There we go. There we go. Go. Yes, park the car, and I'm even gonna park it in the lines. Okay. Ooh, level 3 complete, 3,000 pound car pulled so easily. I think I could pull a plane, honestly. Super simple. I don't know why Speed thinks that that's impressive. It's not whatsoever. Let's move on to the next one because maybe that's a bit harder. Okay, this one's called the egg drop challenge, and I'm guessing it's just gonna be a bunch of egg drops from different heights because I see somebody on a ladder there. All right, level 1, that's cake. Okay. All right, he's got hands.
Let's go!
How are they getting 100 feet?
Here we go!
Oh, a drone. Okay, so I'm gonna have to buy a drone for this. All right, so he didn't get it, but as most of these videos go, I guess he's gonna try again and get it, right? You just gotta kinda, you know, cradle it. Yep, he got it. So I guess we'll do a bunch of different levels of egg drop, and we'll see if we can beat 100 feet. My goal is to go 150. All right, so we're gonna do 5 levels of the egg drop. We're gonna start with something basic, and then we're gonna work our way up all the way to the drone egg drop like Speed did in his video, which I think is gonna be like 200 feet up. So we're gonna max this out and see if we can actually complete it. But the first one is going to be nice and simple. Michael, let's go 3 feet above. 3, 2, 1. Level 1 complete. Ooh. All right, level 2, here we go. This is probably 15 feet. That's pretty high up. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, Ooh, level 2 complete, which means we are moving on to level 3, which is going to be double of that height. We're moving on to 30 feet. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh! 3 for 3. We're moving on to level 4, which is going to be one higher, which is 45 feet. And then we're gonna do the drone drop. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, let's go. Just so you guys know, it's not fake either. I don't want to waste an egg, but. Oh. It's a real egg. Still, no eggs have been broken, and we're moving on to level 5. Ooh. All right, guys, it's time for level 5. So now we have the drone right here, and I'm gonna send this thing up 100 feet and then drop the egg using this device right here. So let's do it. All right, up, up. All right, that should be it. That should be it. So now the egg is in the air. That's about 100 feet up, and this is going to be the highest egg drop in history. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Unsuccessful. All right, let's give this another try. All right, attempt number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh! Yes! Ooh! We saved the baby egg. That is 100 feet off of a drone. I actually want to try one more that's a little bit higher because that was actually insane. Now we're going to set a universal record. It's going to be a 200-foot egg drop. So let's just give it a try. All right, here we go. So 200 feet up, this thing's going to be really high. Basically impossible. I don't think it's even possible once it gets past like 150 feet. But we're going to try. 3, 2, 1, drop. There was a massacre on this day. All right, so 200 feet is impossible, but we did complete level 5. Bonus level 6, unfortunately, is impossible. But nonetheless, pretty straightforward. Not too hard. I thought it was gonna be way more difficult than I thought, but we're good at catching eggs, I guess. Just not at 200 feet. All right, let's hit another one. This is called I jumped over 10 chairs. So let's have a look here. All right, that's crazy. He has like insane athleticism. Like this is a track event, and I'm pretty sure if you clear like 5 or 6, you're already probably in like the top 10 percentile. And look how easy he did that. Look at that.
Oh!
Has he had like his vertical measured?
We at 9.
It's gotta be like 36, maybe 40 inches. Like that's insane, dang. Like what is the width of a chair? So he just did 9 and the video's still going, which means he probably does 10, which is crazy.
Bro, if I do this, everybody gotta like this video.
All right, let's see. No, he's not getting this. No, he is. There we go. Can I get a Sue? Sue and a backflip. That's crazy. I don't think I'm able to get even 5, but we'll give it a try. All right, guys, so as you just saw, Speed jumped over 10 chairs. He did have a sand pit. It looks like he was on a track or something. Right now, I just have grass, and I'm not really on like a flat structure, so we'll see how far I could get. But I am curious how many of these I could jump. It looks pretty easy. I'm thinking maybe like 6, 7, maybe 8. Let's give it a try. These things are surprisingly tall, too. They're kind of like right below the hip. I thought they were shorter for some reason, but here we go. Okay, level 1, 1 chair. Ooh! Level 2, 2 chairs. Ooh! Level 3, 3 chairs. Starting to get some distance now. I'm getting tired of doing it. Level 4, 4 chairs. Ooh! That's 4. I don't know if I could do 5. I think maybe I could, but it would take everything. But let me size this up. And I just realized I wasn't even properly aligning them because they could go a little bit closer as well. So that's the distance we're looking for. Level 5, 5 chairs. I don't know about this one. Ooh! All right, I'm gonna bring these a little bit closer together and then I will give this a try. 6 chairs. 3, 2, 1. I'm done there. 6 chairs, that's my limit. 10 is crazy. Even if I was on a track, maybe 7, but man, shout out to Speed. That is a lot of chairs to jump. I'm even happy with 6. This is the IShowSpeed goalpost challenge.
All right, Chad, we're gonna.
Is he gonna kick a watermelon? That's kind of crazy.
Like and sub.
Oh, through the goalpost, okay. All right, he missed football, which should be the easiest. Missed rugby. Is he gonna make any of these? Okay, soccer ball. Nice. Where's he kicking it from? It's like 20 yards out. All right, and then no beach ball, and let me guess, he's gonna not kick it?
In the video.
So I'm gonna try this two-way because since the World Cup is coming up, I also wanna try and hit the crossbar because I saw people do the crossbar challenge before and that looked fun. So I'm ready for this. All right, guys, so we just saw Speed hit 4 different balls, try to get it through a field goal post, but instead, because the World Cup is coming up and I have the Messi jersey on, I wanna try and actually hit the top of the goal post, but not on a soccer goal, on a lacrosse goal post, because that's even smaller. So I'm gonna give it a couple of attempts with these different balls right here, the same ones that he used, and I wanna see if I can get something to hit the goal post. Starting with a football. Now, I actually have a lot of experience kicking a football. Roll the tape.
Yeah, no clue. No clue, but that's easy.
Going for his 15-yard kick.
Snuck it in.
So I'm feeling good about this one. Okay, here we go, first attempt. Don't count that. I'm more of a hand athlete, hand-eye coordination. Feet aren't really my thing. Shout out to feet. Okay, here we go, soccer ball. Oh! 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 Boo! Let's go! Boo! Double boo for that one. All right, let's just wrap it up. Why are we even doing anything else? That was first try legitimately. Roll the raw clip. Like that was legitimately first attempt, 20 yards out. Boo! Just wrap it there. We don't even gotta do the rest of it. Oh my gosh, I don't care. I show speed, I show anything. You can't kick like me. That's insane. I didn't even think I was capable of doing that, but look, here we are. All right, just to play it out though, I am going to try to kick this. This is gonna be the hardest one. Okay, and then I don't even know, what is this? If you guys play rugby, like, how are you supposed to kick a rugby ball? I think you're supposed to drop kick it. Is that the correct form? Not bad. I do want to try the football once more though, because something happened there. All right, since there's a lot of wind, I'm not gonna put it on the ground, and so I'm gonna punt it and try to hit the goalpost. That's tough. All right, I'm happy though. That's honestly a success. We did pretty good with 2 of the balls. We actually hit it with the soccer ball. So overall fun challenge though. I'm glad I was able to do it. So let's see what else we got. This short is I met the strongest man in Nigeria. Let's see what this is about. What are we testing here? Oh, these bendy bars, okay. You know, I've seen these before and I don't think they're actually that difficult. I mean, this guy's jacked, so of course he's gonna do it. Can Speed do it? My goal is to beat Speed. Okay, so Speed can't do it. I'm going to buy a couple of these and then hopefully I'm able to bend these bars. They actually look pretty insane. Okay guys, so I ended up purchasing 3 different kinds of these forearm bend devices here, and they're 3 different levels. It goes from easy to hard. I'm not sure which ones are in the video, but presumably the one that Speed couldn't do was the hardest, and the one that jacked guy was able to do is also the hardest. And you can actually tell by the size of the rings. So the ring on your right is going to be a little bit smaller, so that's gonna be the easier one. So what I'm going to do is go level 1 to 3 and see if I'm able to bend. I don't know how much force each of them has. I don't think the video said it either, but here's my attempt at getting this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was easy. Time for level 2. All right, 3, 2, 1. Harder, but pretty easy still. This one's definitely, I'd say like 20% harder. All right. And then level 3, which I think is the one that Speed couldn't do. So this might actually be kind of tough, but we're gonna give it a go here. The first 2 are very easy, so I'd be surprised if I don't get this, but 3, 2, 1. Okay, wait a second. Am I just really good at this or am I doing something wrong? But I'm doing something right, clearly, if I'm getting it. Even if you inch up, because I tried to give myself like less leverage and it's still equally easy. Ah! Okay, this is Michael attempting the hardest version of the hard one, just so you guys know that I'm not actually capping. So this is gonna be it with full leverage, so he can get it. But now if you bring it all the way close, if you touch the coils. All right, close. And look. But now I'm gonna do 2 because that's where the true test is, and they're using their knees, which I think is cheating a little bit, so I'm just gonna use just the air and see if I could just, with my chest, get 2. So first I'll start with the low and the middle one and see if I could do this. Okay, easy. Let me just do the 2 hardest now. I mean, they're just reaching the outside, right? So... Bro, am I stronger than that guy, too? I think I'm stronger than the strongest man in Nigeria. I'm not even capping. Like, that was so incredibly easy. And if I could use my knees, too, then forget about it. All right, so you guys saw it there. I was able to do 2, so I was able to pass the IShowSpeed short, and I think I might be the strongest man in Nigeria if I went. That's a cool thing to find out. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, this is the human balloon challenge. So it looks like he has a mega balloon, and he's gonna blow it up. And I think he's gonna go inside it or something. Maybe he's gonna let it pop. I'm not sure.
Do the human balloon challenge.
All right, what is this? Okay, so yeah, that is massive. That's like a 6-foot balloon. How do you get inside it? That doesn't make sense to me.
Hold on, I'm getting her in there. Okay.
All right, let's blur that part. That's definitely like a choking hazard or something, like suffocation. So he's inside of the mega balloon. Where am I gonna get this? And how did he get out of this? Oh, it just pops on him. Yeah, got it. I am not going to run into my webcam, but I am going to find the world's largest balloon, blow it up, try to get inside, and then try to pop it. And I'll show you guys what that looks like. All right, guys, so here we have the human-sized balloon. I'm going to blow it up, try to get inside. Hopefully it's big enough to support me, because I think I'm a little bit bigger than Speed. He was able to get in there, though, which was pretty impressive, and then it popped when he was inside. So I'm basically gonna try to do the same thing to see if this thing works. These are 72-inch balloons, so they should be about 6 feet or so. So I think it should be fine. So I'm gonna blow it up as much as I can, and hopefully I don't pop it. A little bit more, 6 foot. So we want it to be basically right here on me, all right? So here we have it. I should be able to fit inside this. This is the biggest balloon I've ever seen. Look at that. Okay, now I'm supposed to step into this? How am I supposed to do that? The air is gonna like break in. No, get back here. Come on. There we go. Okay, my foot's in here. All right, my toe is in. Get my other one in. How did Speed get inside of this? Okay guys, so unfortunately I am unable to go inside because this little area right here is just way too small to fit any of my body parts in. Again, I have no idea how Speed did it. I think he's using like a special balloon. What I am going to do is I'm gonna blow it up even bigger. I wanna see how big this thing could theoretically get, and then maybe I'll try to put something else inside. Maybe I can get like a little bit of like a finger or an arm inside or something, but my whole body, that's not gonna work. So I don't know how Speed did it, but let's see what we could do with this. Okay, so now we're gonna get this thing even bigger, and then I'm going to pop it with a katana. All right, here we go. It's bigger than the target ball. 3, 2, 1. That was kind of underwhelming. All right, I want to see if this could fill up the size of the entire room. So I'm just gonna let it continue to be pumped until this thing explodes. Wow, that is big. Oh my gosh, look how big that is. Oh my gosh, you can't even see me anymore. Bro, it's the entire room. Look at my hands. Oh my gosh, this thing is so big. Oh, it is not supposed to be that big. All right, it's gonna explode any second, I know it. How is it this big? This is crazy. Bro, this is well beyond 6 feet. This is almost gonna touch the ceiling, guys. This is a 9-foot balloon. It's so big. Oh! 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 Oh my gosh, look at this. This looks like a crime scene. Look at what happened to our mega balloon. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. It's on the wall. That balloon just died. That's crazy. That's even crazier than getting inside. Letting that balloon get as big as possible. That thing, no joke, that was basically touching the ceiling. These are like 9-foot ceilings. All right, that was crazy, but let's move on to another IShowSpeed video. All right, this one is called How Much Tape to Stop a IShowSpeed. I feel like it should be in IShowSpeed. That should be an AN, not an A, but we are not here for the grammar. We are here for Speed to see what he does with this tape.
Speed versus strength. Let's go.
All right, so this is a strength battle here. 2 layers. I feel like that looks kind of easy, and then his bodyguard does it.
4 layers.
All right, 4 layers. All right, a little bit of struggle.
Level 3. 8 layers.
8 layers, okay. All right, so he fails there, but the video's still going, so I'm guessing he's gonna keep trying. Yeah, there we go. IShowSpeed! Dang, I need that type of energy. I gotta challenge it. His bodyguard just ramming through. I think I'm heavier than Speed, so I think I should be good. That basically counts. Okay, he's faster than me, but I'm heavier than him. With that said, I'm going to give this an attempt. So I'm gonna find 2 trees. I'm gonna find that tape. I don't know what tape that is, but I guess we'll see how many layers I could run through. All right, so level 1 is going to be 2 sheets. So it's going to be a wrap around each. All right, so level 1. Wait, what? Why is that so tough? Okay, level 1. Are you kidding me? All right, level 1. Okay, level 1. Ooh, first try. Okay, level 2, 4 pieces of tape. The thing is, they're so far, so it's like double hard. So I have to connect them first. There we go. Like the world's worst trampoline. I don't know if that's possible. I don't think he was using the same tape as what I'm using. So this is the tape that I'm using here. It's called Carpet Shield. It's a self-adhesive like carpet film that you're supposed to like lay over carpets. And this thing's like extra thick. So this is basically like 16 tapes. It shows only 4, but that is a lot tougher than that. I think I'm tapped out there. I do not think I can get through that unless I weighed like an extra 50 pounds. Last attempt. Boo! All right, so level 2 was very difficult. I was able to get through by just like, you know, piercing it a tad, but overall, very difficult. IShowSpeed could not do that. I don't think anybody could unless you're like 400 pounds. I'm tapped out there, but at least we tested it. Okay, so one of the most iconic IShowSpeed shorts is him jumping over the Lamborghini. Unfortunately though, I am unable to show it to you guys because YouTube is very strict with showing this video. It is completely age restricted. I actually had a video once where I showed a monkey the IShowSpeed video and that video got taken down. That's how sensitive this video is on the platform. So I can't show it to you, but here's a simulation of what that looks like. I'll still react to it as if it's the real thing. No way. Does he jump over this Lamborghini? That's great. And another one? All right. That is insane. But anyways, I can't jump over a Lamborghini because I value my life, frankly, but I do want to see how many things I could jump over. Maybe I'll jump over another moving vehicle that's not as crazy. All right, jumping vehicle test, here we go. All right, guys, the day has finally come. I will be jumping over a car right now. I'm going to do 3 levels of car. They're going to get increasingly more difficult. So I'm going to start at level 1 and we're going to work our way up to the big one. All right, here we go. Okay, guys, level 1 is going to be this little Tykes car right here. He looks cute, but he's actually quite menacing because he does have some good height to him. So it's going to be difficult to clear this, but this is the only level that isn't motorized. There's not like an acceleration aspect to this where it could take out my legs if it were to hit me. It's just basically, can I clear this car or not? So Michael's going to push it towards me and I'm going to try to hop over this guy. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Boo! Level 1 complete. He was coming at me. He thought he was going to take me out. But level 1 complete. So now let's turn it up a notch and we're gonna do something even crazier for level 2. Level 2 now is going to be a motorized G-Wagon for kids. This thing is pretty heavy and it goes pretty fast. So this is gonna definitely be pretty difficult to clear. Not only because it's kind of tall, but also it's pretty long and it goes kind of fast. I think it reaches like 6 miles per hour or something. So not super simple, but it is level 2. So it is gonna be more difficult than the little Tykes car. Let's go ahead and jump this. 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's kind of scary. Boo! Level 2 complete. That was actually pretty easy. Dare I say easier than the little Tykes car, but level 3 is gonna be nothing like this because level 3 actually has some danger aspect to it that I'm not even sure I could show you guys, but I'm gonna show you guys. Now it's time for level 3, and this is going to be the hardest one yet. It's going to be an actual go-kart. This thing goes 20 miles per hour, so if it were to hit me, this is extremely dangerous. I'm not even sure I could show this on YouTube, but I'm going to show you guys right now, and hopefully I clear it. Otherwise, this is the last of me. So the difficult part about this one is that Michael's head is like 2x the height of what the go-kart is, so I have to clear him as well. So this is not only is it going fast, but the height is going to be the highest yet technically. 3, 2, 1. All right, come on, 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 come on. Boo! Level 3 complete. We jumped over the go-kart, jumped over Michael's head. That was at least 4 feet off the ground. That's actually higher technically than the Lamborghini that Speed jumped over. So I jump higher than Speed. We knew that already, but absolutely cleared it. That one was super easy. I don't know why like that was a huge deal he did that because we just completely destroyed that. Boo! All right, on to the next one. Now this one's interesting because he claims to walk on water, which is kind of crazy. So I want to see exactly what he does. I don't think I've seen this short before, but let's check it out.
Today I'm about to walk on water. Let's go.
2 of them. Okay, so I've watched like Indian TikToks where they try to do this. All right, that is insane. Okay, not gonna lie, that's pretty insane. Gotta sue with it. All right, that might be the most impressive one I've seen because it's hard enough to clear that just with the jump, but then to like toe tap like that, and I don't know where I would do it. So I feel like that one's gonna be tough, but nonetheless, I'll give it a try. All right, not gonna lie, guys, that one looks quite difficult, but we are going to attempt it here. So I have a standard height folding table with 2 bowls of water. Now I have to clear this, but then also try to toe touch both of the waters. 1 is already kind of hard enough, but then 2 actually seems quite difficult. I'm gonna show you guys the progression. Hopefully I can get over this hump, but I think this is the hardest one yet. So let me first try to just clear the table. Okay, so clearing it is not an issue. This is baby steps. We're gonna put this together. Now I have to get down that like toe touch motion. So what is that? It's like, did I even reach my toe down? How do you jump and then correct yourself midair? It's like double jumping. Maybe that, maybe a little leg movement there. Okay, let me try with 1 bowl here. All right, here's our first official attempt at toe dipping. Oh, I'm gonna kick that over for sure. Gotta get the toe down. How close am I? All right, here we go, here we go. Okay, toe jump. All right, I'm just attempting it. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna tap out there. That might be my limit. I can clear the table. I can probably kick it over, but I think dipping my toe in 1 and then especially 2 is basically impossible for me. So shout out to Speed for doing this. If you guys can do it, let me know, but this one for sure might be the most difficult one in this entire video. All right, guys, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Shout out to Speed. He does some crazy things. I have no idea how he does even half of these things. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more content, be sure to click here or click here. Otherwise, subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you next time. Peace.